Again, this is Old Man PHP. I create PHP video tutorials for the old guys who want to learn new skill and compete with the young crowd. This is video 38H. Now that we already created the functions for this part, we want to do the actual search. I'm going to jump to search. Keep it in that order, right? So what I'm going to do is over here, we're going to say this is the end of the upload. So let's get that out the way. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take this, right? I'm going to put it in here. We're going to say start search section. Then we can kind of you know something I was thinking about. We'll take this out because we're not going to have it over here. Let me see. Let's save this. Let's take this out. And let's put it right. Let's put it over here. We're going to put it over here. And then, oops. What happened here? Did I mess that up? Let me see. So we got this part. Now what we want to do is start the search section. So let's do that. I don't know how that happens. Start search section. There you go. Now remember, just like we, let me see, let's get over here. Let's hit this, right? Look at all the space. Okay, now let's go all the way up. Where is it? Right here is the search section. After we did the search section, then we're going to do, which is here. We're going to start the new one. For that button, if is set let's do this. Oops. We're gonna say $_post, right? And that was the name of it. Search. And then let's put a little space between this belongs to this one belongs to this one. There you go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a query string. We're going to say dollar, you can call it query string, and that would be select asterisk from temp table where temp first name, is that what I called it? Yeah. Okay. It's this one. All right. So we're gonna say like a rock. Right. This is what does the search for you. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put in quotes like these it's like a search query. So it'll be something like this. Then we're gonna say ampersand. That's what you're gonna do. Then you're gonna say $ID first name. Then we're gonna say, where is it? And of course we got it close. Sure do. Let's move this down a bit so we can see that. Oh, misspelled that. First name, right? And then what we're gonna do is, this could be a little complicated. Let me see. I want to like this plus and this, and we're gonna say temp last name. I'm gonna have to check this in a bit. Let's see, was it? No, it was not. Yes, it was. It was without that. It was an N. Nope, that's the wrong place. This one should be name. You know why? I'm gonna go check right here. No. There you go. See, TMP, because we're searching the actual field and the actual field for that one. So we're gonna say like. Then these are going to be in quotes, like we're going to put those ampersand sign. Guess that's what they call them, right? And then we say $ID last name, and we're going to put another one. Where are we? Boom, boom, right? Then we're going to say and. We're going to do it again. We're going to say temp email temp. Let's get back over here. Temp email. Okay, good. Temp email like. Then we'll do this, and then we're going to say $ID email, and let's see, did I spell that right, guys? See, ID email. Here goes ID email. So we're gonna do that. And then we got all this stupid space, so let's get rid of that. And then we're gonna say semicolon, right? Remember that? We always got problems when I don't add them. Now we're gonna call my connection. I'm telling you all this stuff that you can use. All you have to do is, once this is done, I'll give you that whole thing in one shot, because right now I know you must be typing it out and it's all separate videos, but I'm going to give you one video with everything in it, with comments on it. And that video, I'm going to put it in the description below, the whole thing, so you can just cut and paste and take it with you, and then study it and practice it and see what you can do to change things. So now we're going to do the prepare statement. I'm going to say prepare, because prepare statement is the way to go all the time. You know, after I learned that thing, I mean, I was like, wow, I love this. And what is it? I'm going to say prepare. Remember, it was created, this DB was created right here. When you created, see this video that took all this information, this stuff right here, to open up the database. This is the what you would call it, the blueprints. This is an actual command in PHP, right? But when you say new, what it does is takes this, which is and create a blueprint and creates an object which is assigned to this. And now that means that everything that this PDO has, all the little methods and functions that it has, this $db will be able to use it. So we'll go back down. Where are we? We're here, see, db, and this is the way to do it because it's an object. If this was in an array, there will be something like this. But this is not an array. This is an object. We'll talk about objects in another bunch of videos. So now we have that. Wait a minute. I can't believe it. I got soup in my on my shirt. Give me a second, guys. I need to take this out. Okay. Otherwise, I didn't want to waste the video. So we'll take this, right? And we're going to cut this. We're going to stick it right into the prepare statement. Let's take this space out. And then we're going to put that semicolon right behind it. Now stuff comes from the form, right? We're going to be doing that. So now we're going to say $prepare underscore stm, right? Because now that you apply this to this, now this thing has everything that this has. So now you can call it like this. We created another object. So what you do is excuse me, I'm yawning over here. What we want to do now is we want to bind those guys. This is a tricky thing because if I want it, I might not do it that way. If I wanted to bind, let me see something. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you again. Let's put it up here. If I wanted to bind this stuff, right, I would do something like, you know, let's find the first name. Let's take this all out. Let's say we do, I want to take the where find name equals to like this. So then you go TP, and then you can say first name like this, right? So that means that when we run the right here, the database, the actual before the execution, you just want to bind it. You're going to go like this. Then you're going to say bind the value like that. See? And then you go like this. Then of course the name you gave it up there, which is first name, like that, right? And then this would be the name of the actual what is the name of it? $ID first name, like that. See? And then when you run it, right, the execute is going to look at this. So you bind it already. So that's good. I don't have to do all this. But I'm using this right now because I'm going to show you that you can do this. Okay? So now let's go to prepare. So we did the prepare statement. Now we want to execute it, right? Because now you put this in here. So now you want to execute it. And this became an object who's going to use a method called execute. Oops. Execute like this. Right? Now we want to fetch it, right? Because we're going to fetch this stuff. I mean, you did select it, so you need to go somewhere. You did this, you executed. Where's it going? It's got to go somewhere. So what are you going to do? You're going to fetch it. So you're going to say, let's put it in a fetch data like this. And then we're going to say $. Let's cut this. Let's do this. Let's get it closer here. In here, we're going to say fetch all. fetch. It's a lot of typing, man. How about if I, on my next stuff that I have the whole thing done and we just go down the line and we'll discuss it and stuff like that, and I'll put more comments. Maybe they'll just cut on the typing. All right, so we do that, right? Now, once you have fetched it, might as well close it, right? Might as well close the whole thing. So let me see, we'll do it like this. And then we're going to say close the connection, right? This is how it's done, cursor. I saw that the first time. I'm like, well, what did they could? I would say close connection, but that's PHP, the developers, you know. All right, so now remember this creates a, when you do this, it creates a variable. So how you read a variable? By using the for each, like this. So you go like this, and of course that's going to have its own set of programming section. So right here we're going to do let's see, fetch. Let's do that little fetch here. We're going to go like this, stick it right here, and then we're going to say as. Let's break it down to a dollar data. A little smaller, right? I think we should have a little space here so we can see it better. Sure, why not? So in a regular situation, you want to be able to go. You want to go like this, right? Dollar data like this, and then kind of put in here temp. Let's say ID like that. So it'll pick it. It'll pick whatever it was picked from here, from the database. Gives it to you like this, and you can print it out. But we don't want to print it out. We want to do some stuff with it. So what we're going to do is we're going to say dollar. We're going to keep the name, even if it's a little bigger, a little longer. File name. So that way you know that that's coming from here. Then you're going to say dollar data, and then we're going to call it temp. Remember, that's the name of it. Temp first. Is it first name? Is that what we called it? Yes. So we say temp first name, semicolon. Okay, let's go down more. Let's drop some lines. How about we do this? Like, let's take a bunch. Do let me see. Last name, email. Since this is the ID. We'll do last name. Oops. Like this. Then you're going to do the email address. Email. And then, let me see, 1, 2, and 3. And over here, why don't we just say dollar? If you do something with that ID. We don't want this. We say ID, like that. And we're going to say temp ID. You know, you can line this whole thing out, right? And I mean, I can go like this. So that way, you know. Now we want to, because we do have a dollar rec ID thing, remember? We can say break rec, I don't know, ID like this. One space there, yes I do. Then we can just say boom dollar data temp ID. Then we'll do this. Then we're gonna add, let's do and of course the semi That will be good. So this is part of something. So let's go over here and let's add this to this, and this one belongs to this guy. So we'll do right here. Don't worry, on my next video we're gonna add more of this stuff because we want to do a lot of things. So let's save this. So we reached the end. I hope you learned this. I know it's little pieces at a time, but on the last video we're going to have the whole thing and then we'll discuss it a little bit more. But for now, thank you for watching, and if you learned something, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel because that really helps me out. And until next time, a good night.